And welcome to this new quick comparison. Today we're going to compare the brand new JBL Pulse 3, which I just got today, to the rather older JBL Charge 3. Both are quite similar. The Charge goes for already $120, while you still have to pick up the brand new JBL Pulse 3 for about $200 and 250 euros. So the price still is a bit steep. $200 are okay in my opinion, but 250 euros is just a bit too much. Maybe 230 euros would have been, I don't know, fairer. But in my opinion, the Pulse 3 also is the better speaker. In my unboxing, which I just uploaded, I don't know, 2 minutes ago here, the Pulse 3 seemed a bit weird sounding, but actually after some getting used to it, I much prefer the Pulse 3 sound over the Charge 3 sound. So it has nicer treble, better mids. The bass is almost as powerful as the one on the Charge, but just reaches a bit deeper and sounds a bit more dynamic in my opinion. And of course it obviously also looks a bit nicer. It has the new kind of passive radiators with this kind of glass optic or something. It really doesn't look like plastic, it looks really high quality. And obviously also the nice lights. Let me quickly turn those on. And as you can see, they are really bright because I have my ISO at 500, which is a bit too bright for those lights, but they are lighting up in green and pink this time here, and it looks really nice. And overall I'm a big fan of the speaker. I listened to it for the last few hours and I'm really impressed by it. But yeah, in this quick comparison we are going to compare them with many kind of musics. So maybe some jazz music, some pop music, some house music, and later on we are also going to play them at max volume, where you are going to see which speaker is louder. I can already tease you, both of them are really similar on max volume. But now please put up your headphones, as this is a binaural microphone recording. And another new thing before we start the comparison, I also have a new lens. This is a f0.95 lens on my Sony A9, and as you can see everything is bokeh in the background, and also the images will be full of bokeh, so for all of the people who like it, just as an information, this is a new lens. But now again, please put up your headphones, as this is a binaural microphone recording, and enjoy the comparison.
Watch the clock ticking off the wall. I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. The moonlight, believe in the magic. One side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic. Save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance. how you feel. Why can't you take me closer? I could be the wind, I could take you higher. I could steal the sun, could I be your fire? I'll take you to the moon, speed, speed racing. Ooh, I wanna take you there. Show you a fancy car, money maker. I promise we can take it slow. Can I get a witness? You can testify. Don't need to mess around. Wanna be your lover, but you never. Take a breath and breathe. Inhale, exhale, this music's all that I need. Breath and breathe. Inhale, exhale, this music's all that I need. Filling up my lungs, filling up my lungs, filling up my lungs. Take a breath and breathe. Inhale, exhale, this music's all that I need. 5 years from that bottom slide. Hate this talk, but I never stop. I show try hold me back, but you can't keep me from the top. Yeah, I worked hard, yeah, I took chances. Half my hometown can't stand us. Did everything they said that I couldn't. Now I got people saying I'm next. Now I cut checks for the songs I drop. Finally getting love for the bars I got. Talk on the gram, not a word when we meet. Keep that BS in my bag, they won't talk to my face. I burn this to the ground if they give me a beat. Say that I'm garbage, I guess we got beef and they envy. My hunger gets pissed when we eat. Somewhere in the middle, I'm somewhere in between. Crack the code and solve the riddle, trying to find the real me. Somehow I knew I could beat it, I knew I had the antidote. My friends, they wouldn't listen though. I wanna show them you can pave the way and you can make it. Just promise don't look back no more. You're somewhere in the middle, I'm somewhere in between. I start to disassemble these walls around me.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make your season and bright. Tiny tots.
Take you down to the burning ground. Yeah, you change me up. Yeah, you turn it around. In the wind and rain, I'm gonna see you again. Morning sun, and when the day is done, yeah, you take my hand and you walk with me. And sometimes it feels like eternity. Turn the tide, I'll get back my pride, and I'll make you proud when you say it out loud. Well, I'll take you down to the burning ground, to the burning ground, burning ground, to the burning ground, to the burning ground, and I'll take you down by the factory, and I'll show you like it has to be. If you understand how the work is done.
And it's cause of mine. Cross the line, so like someone is still a diamond. And mine, you're going late, drag me into the night.
So now we are done with this comparison, and in my opinion the JBL Pulse 3 is almost the clear winner here. There were some exceptions, so for example the track Magic, the JBL Charge 3 won again because I really like the bass of it. You will not find a speaker under $200 except for the DOS XL, which has a bass response which comes close to the JBL Charge 3, just because it has some nice deep bass down to 65 Hz, which is also a little bit boosted, and this just makes the JBL Charge 3 the ultimate, I know, bass speaker for under $200. But again, with most of the other tracks, the JBL Pulse 3 could, I don't know, compensate for the lack of bass compared to the Charge 3, obviously. With just nicer treble and nicer mids. It has way more resolution in the treble, it sounds way clearer, and it comes way closer to a hi-fi sound than the JBL Charge 3 does. Maybe you heard the last track before I played them at max volume, called Burning Ground by Van Morrison. This is a very new and very special track for me, as I really love his music. I always listen to it in my spare time, but when I checked on the YouTube guidelines, it said that it isn't copyrighted, but you cannot get money from it, but it can still be viewed on any part of the world. But I didn't quite trust it. I tried it once, and then I almost got a strike with another track by Beyonce. It said the same, but I almost got a strike for it, so I didn't try it. But as you could maybe see, some of you saw it, I uploaded a quick test video, and it was viewable for half an hour, and there was no email saying your video has to be deleted. So I just included the track into my comparison here, and I think this is a great comparison track. You could hear that the Pulse 3 offered way better treble, way better mids, while the JBL Charge 3 just sounded a little bit covered. It sounded like it is, I don't know, stuck in a cup or something, while the JBL Pulse 3 really shined. The mid sounded very clean, and I'm also really excited for a comparison against the B&O A1, because the B&O A1 also has a rather hi-fi tuning compared to the JBL Charge 3 with a nice deep bass extension and very refined treble. So this should be a very nice competitor for the JBL Pulse 3 here, and we are going to do this in a future video. With most of the other tracks, also some modern tracks, pop music, house music, I again preferred the JBL Pulse 3. It just offered the best package in overall sound. It has nice treble, clear mids, and also some nice punchy deep bass. Maybe not as good as the one on the Charge, but again, it simply has the nicer treble and the nicer mids. On max volume, you could hear they sound very similar. The JBL Pulse 3 was maybe slightly softer with a bit more compression, but it also offered nicer deep bass even on max volume, and it again has the 360-degree speaker sound, which should be helpful for outdoor use or something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the comparison. If you did, please leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Until then, have a great time and bye bye.